been researching diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's for a while. I'm predisposed towards the development of Alzheimer's, so it's a bit of a personal trial and tribulation. But our focus has been on trying to understand how disturbances in the bacterial community of our intestine can influence the onset and the severity of these genetically predisposed conditions. So explicitly, when we look at Alzheimer's, we've observed that people with Alzheimer's have an increase in a compound called beta amyloid that builds up in plaques in the brain. And there are many other neurological and chemical phenotypes that are associated with that disease. There's early onset and there's late onset Alzheimer's. There's different progressions of the disease, different levels of severity. However, in nearly all of those situations, we do find disturbances in the gut microbiome. The complexity of what we found is that some of those disturbances can be related to how the microbiome influences immune system function, especially inflammation inside the body. And if it's promoting significant inflammation in the gut, then that microbial promoted inflammation can propagate to neuroinflammation, which can exacerbate the deposition of beta amyloid in the brain and start to form those plaques, which can then degrade neurological function. We believe from our animal models that that can be abrogated or reduced by or degrading the microbes that are causing that inflammation through such as antibiotic therapies and particular dietary therapies. However, we do not yet understand when that microbial disturbance leads to the onset and whether abrogating that microbial disturbance can facilitate a reduction in the progression of the disease or even potential reversal of the disease. There still needs to be a lot more work done and more interventional double-blind placebo-controlled clinical trials done to help us to identify if any of these microbiome signatures that we associate with the onset of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's are actually mechanisms of action that can be facilitated to improve outcomes in the disease and to prevent the onset of the disease in those who are predisposed.